Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James,
I'm Nobu.
And today we're going to be watching Reservoir Dogs. So we are continuing our Tarantino run here. We watched Django Unchained and we watched Inglourious Basterds, and I feel like you really like Django Unchained.
Yeah,
I definitely your speed.
Yeah, I liked it better than the, not to say that the other one was a bad movie or anything, just personally,
no, of course.
I like the Django Unchained.
Yeah. So this one is a little bit older. Came out in '92. It was Tarantino's first movie ever. Which is really cool. Kind of going back to basics. Got like a giant cast. So feel free to talk about them in the comments. And it's just kind of cool to see how far he's come and kind of what his first thing looked like. So, yeah. As always, full-length reactions up with the Patreon. The next week's reaction to this movie here is up for early access if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you stick around because we would love to have you. All that being said, let's just get into Reservoir Dogs.
It's all about a girl who digs a guy with a big dick.
Welcome to a Tarantino movie.
Dick, 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 dick.
This is such a Tarantino conversation. He's just in his own world.
For the past 15 minutes now, you've been droning on about names. Toby, Toby Wong.
Give me that book.
Are you gonna put it away?
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with it.
Well, then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to keep it.
Want me to shoot this guy?
Shit. You shoot me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize.
When I come back, I want my book.
Sorry, it's my book now.
Hey, I changed my mind. Shoot this piece of shit, will you?
All right, everybody cough up some green for the lady.
I wonder if that could be like foreshadowing. I'm wondering.
Maybe.
Come on, throw in a buck.
I don't tip. She don't make enough money, she can quit.
That's messed up.
I don't tip because society says I have to.
Okay.
All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If it's tipping automatically, it's for the birds.
I mean, fair.
I ordered coffee, right? Now, we've been here a long fucking time. She's only filled my cup 3 times.
Okay,
when I order
bro.
coffee, I want it filled 6 times.
What dang.
You don't care if they're counting on your tips to live?
You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
Oh, no, dude.
Come on, you. Cough up a buck, you cheap bastard. I paid for your goddamn breakfast.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
you pay for the breakfast I'll put in, but normally I would never do this.
Uh-huh.
Never mind what you normally would do. Just cough in your goddamn buck like everybody else.
I just love the writing. The interaction is so real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Music choices are just incredible.
I bet you I'll recognize a decent amount of shots.
Really?
Yeah, just because of there's this one anime that
Oh, what, Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. He loves Reservoir Dogs.
He likes like Tarantino, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what they kind of like do as far as like jobs themselves, right? Because like, it feels a little bit like what is this gathering of these guys? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Are they just friends or?
It feels like they do some stuff like or something. Because while they do feel like friends, like I don't know. Like for example, like why are they all wearing like suits and stuff like this right now? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. There's something up.
Just hold on, buddy boy.
Did you get shot?
You hurt real fucking bad, but you ain't dying.
I don't know, man.
Doctor's gonna fix you up.
Oh, gosh.
And you're gonna be okay.
They need to, well, if they really want it, they need to put something on the wound,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very possible to survive multiple gunshots like that, so.
Yeah, it's also very easy to die from it, especially anywhere in the, like, abdomen.
I mean, kind of. Humans are hard to kill.
Who's a tough guy?
The problem is, like, it seems like they're not going to the hospital, so it's like, what?
Something happened.
Yeah.
Going to a rendezvous, no hospital.
Yeah. Seems like they're, I was thinking, like, possibly, like, secret agent stuff, but now I'm thinking a little bit, like, shady stuff a little bit.
We made it.
Yeah, put something on that, man.
Yeah, like, well, you gotta put, like, pressure or something.
Stop banging your head. Yeah, you don't want to hurt the fucking floor, do you?
Oh, that's really bad.
Can't do anything for you. But when Joe gets here...
Well, you can put pressure.
It's such, like, real acting.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
When Joe gets here, I'll make you 100% again. I'm bad, Larry. It's not good.
It depends when the doctor gets there.
Yeah, like, and it seems like we're not doing anything to, try to prevent any sort of like blood loss and stuff like that. That could be kind of...
Medical attention, I'm gonna die. I can't take you to a hospital.
Fuck jail, man! You don't have to take me in, just strap me up to the front. Strap me on the sidewalk. I'll take care of myself.
Yeah,
maybe. Like, I mean, I feel like...
I won't tell him anything.
I feel like you should, right?
I see why you don't trust him.
Where's Brown?
Dead.
How did he die?
How the fuck do you think? The cop shot him.
Yeah, so they are up to something sketchy or something. Because
jail cops.
Cops, yeah. I wonder what, though.
I don't think we got set up. I know we got set up. I mean, really, seriously, where did all those cops come from?
Is it some sort of like drug thing?
Maybe.
In 1 minute, there were 17 blue boys out there, all wanted for bear, all knowing exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, that sounds like a setup, bro. If that's what happened, that sounds like it.
Remember that second wave that showed up in the cars, okay? Those are the ones responding to the alarm.
Oh.
Now, of course, I don't know who to cheer
Of
for,
course.
but like, I feel like at this moment, like, we shouldn't be like talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to help out your buddy.
We're gonna start something else about this place.
Oh, that's true.
There's gonna be cops coming here right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it was an inside job, right?
I'll be right there looking at you. I'm right here looking at you, okay? Won't you?
He's so good, man. Mr. White.
I fucking walked. I did, and I didn't get the fucking money.
Son is done. I need you cool.
Yeah, calm down and start.
Work together.
So I wonder how many other people were involved. Like, it feels like, the whole table that was at the thing, like, they could possibly be involved, right? But, like, where are they?
I don't know. I mean, look, he made a point that if you think it was a setup, I wouldn't go back.
That's true. I'm just curious as to, like, who...
It's such interesting filmmaking. Like, I love how it kind of just lets you live in the scene in a very interesting sort of way, and I like that a lot. Like, this shot.
Right, the cops didn't show up until after Mr. Blanc started shooting everybody.
As soon as I heard the alarm, I saw the
No, man, I'm
cops.
telling you.
Oh, no.
Come on, Mr. White. I mean, you could see that,
Look,
can't you?
enough of this Mr. White shit.
Hey, wait, man. Don't tell me your fucking name, man. I don't want to know it. Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna tell you mine.
He told the other guy, right? I think. Because
Well,
he was calling him Larry.
Larry. I don't know if they already knew or what.
How did you get out?
I shot my way out. Everybody started shooting, so I blasted my way out of there.
Mr. Blonde started shooting and then they...
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who's who.
I'm also curious as to if I can trust, you know what I'm saying? Like what I see on screen? Or is this him telling the story? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we could trust this.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Adrenaline.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Jeez.
The windshield's gone.
Holy dang, man.
Tagged a couple of cops. Did you kill anybody?
A few cops.
Dang. Uh-oh.
No real people.
Well, they'll feel like real people.
They'll feel like worse than real people if you kill that many cops.
Yeah.
Man, could you believe Mr. Blonde?
That was the most insane fucking thing I've
Now,
ever
what
seen.
happened?
He started freaked out and started shooting people.
Like people? Like the
I don't
normal
want to kill
people?
anybody. If I gotta get out that door and you're standing in my way, one way or the other, you're getting out of my way.
That's the way I look at it.
I like that there's like levels of insanity even among criminals.
Can't work with a psychopath. You don't know what those sick assholes are going to do next.
You learn so much about them.
As far as Mr. Blonde and Mr. Blue are concerned, I ain't got the foggiest, because once I got out, I never looked back. But even if they did get away, then where the fuck are they?
I mean, would you come back?
You don't think it's possible one of them going to hold the diamonds and...
No, no way.
Why?
I got the diamonds.
Oh.
Yeah, but then why wouldn't they come back, right?
Where?
He's not
I
good.
stashed them. Look, if you want to come with me, let's go get them right now. Stay in here, man. We should have our fucking heads examined.
Nah, dude, this guy's too, like, traditional. Like, he's gonna play by the code.
We ain't got the slightest fucking idea what happened to Mr. Blonde and Mr. Blue. The cops could have them right now at the station house, sweating them down. Yeah, they don't know our names, but they could be singing about this place.
That's true.
I swear to God, I think I'm fucking jinxed. 2 jumps back, it was a 4-man job. I discovered one of the team was an undercover cop.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Thank God we discovered in time.
So who's the rat this time? Mr. Blue?
Yeah, I mean, that's always it's like a murder mystery, but with gangsters or something, right? It's like who...
I mean, I can say I definitely didn't do it because I know what I did or I didn't do. But I cannot definitely say that about anybody else because I don't definitely know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, for all we know, he's the rat.
That kid in there is dying from a fucking bullet I saw him take. So don't you be calling him a rat.
Look, I'm right, okay? Somebody's a fucking rat.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, realistically,
Of course.
you have to consider that. But trying to think, like, would he be the rat? I don't think so.
I don't think either of these guys would be. Because I think if you were the rat, I wouldn't come back here. I wouldn't even risk it.
Well, also, he has the diamond, so it's like...
She hooked up with Frank McGarr. They've done a couple of jobs together. Hell of a woman. Good little thief.
I love the storytelling here.
5-man job. Busted in and busted out of a diamond wholesalers. Daylight during business hours, dealing with the crowd.
Jeez.
How many employees?
I'd say around 20.
Wow.
You know, I'll lay low and I'll call Joe.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
Dinas.
Or did you just pass out?
Yeah, because it could be either, right?
Yeah.
He ain't dead.
Okay.
What is it?
We shouldn't leave him alone, though, but, like, you know what I'm saying?
Scared the fucking shit out of me, man. I thought he was dead for sure.
Without medical attention, he will die for sure.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do, man? We can't take him to a hospital.
Without medical attention, the man might not live through the night.
I'd think about it, maybe.
You hope to get a doctor to come to see him.
Jesus Christ, I tell the daddy's gonna have a lot of sympathy for our plight. I mean, if I was him, I'd try and put as much distance between me and this mess as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, how much can you trust these people?
Well, it's
You know
how
what
much
I'm saying?
history do they have?
Mr. Orange was asking me to take him to a doctor, to a hospital. And I don't like the idea of turning him over to the cops. If we don't, he's gonna die.
Maybe?
Since you don't know nothing about us, I say it's his decision.
Well, he knows little about me.
Oh, great. That's on you, though, dude.
Yeah.
I told him my first name and where I was from.
Why?
I told him where I was from a few days ago. It was just a natural conversation.
Yeah, but dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought he was gonna die right then and there. I'm trying to comfort him.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
Do they have a sheet on you where you're from?
Yeah!
Well, that's that then, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, I was worried about mugshot possibilities as it was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, listen, I mean, he makes a point. It's like, bro.
They're not gonna have to show him a hell of a lot of pictures for him to pick you out.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like if you turn him in, then you're gonna be probably screwed.
We ain't taking him to a hospital.
We know he's gonna die.
And I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky and some ain't.
Yeah.
What the fuck you touching me for, man?
Oh, dang.
You wanna fuck
Oh.
with me? I'll show you who you're fucking with.
You wanna shoot me, you little piece of shit?
Shit, 15 minutes ago, you almost told me your name.
Yeah.
You kids shouldn't play so rough. Somebody's gonna start crying.
It's the blood.
Uh-oh. He looks way too casual about
Yeah,
all
what
this.
the heck is going on?
Like, especially since he started it. Well, not started, but like...
You better start talking, asshole.
Oh, dang.
Because we got shit we need to talk about.
Don't take another step, Mr. White.
Fuck you, maniac!
Oh.
What the fuck you talking about?
That fucking shooting spree!
I want to see what happened. Like,
They set off the alarm. They deserve what they got.
You almost killed me!
Jeez.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Would you repeat it?
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite?
Hey, look.
we have
Great, guys.
You said yourself you thought about taking him out.
Fucking said that.
Yeah, I did, okay? But that was then. Right now, this guy is the only one I completely trust.
What? Why?
Fucking homicidal to be working with the
Oh,
cops.
that's true.
Taking his side?
No! Look, I know I'm no piece of shit. I'm pretty sure you're okay.
And he's too crazy.
Let's try and figure out who the bad guy is, all right?
I'll show you guys something.
Oh my
Can answer some of these questions.
gosh.
Ain't a bad idea. Let's get him the fuck out of here.
Jeez.
Don't tell me what I already know. Don't embarrass me. So you had a few bad months.
I think Joe is such an interesting character.
Vic Vega's outside.
Hold on.
is this Mr. Blonde?
Yeah, I think so.
How does freedom feel, huh?
Oh, so he's fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
I want you to know I appreciate all the packages you sent me on the inside. Hey, what the hell was I supposed to do? Forget about you.
I mean, it seems like there's, it's not just business, right? It feels like
it's like Joe
there's
knows all of them.
Yeah. There's some connection, like a legitimate connection.
I see you sitting there, but
Oh, this guy was...
That's the other guy.
Yeah.
that
I
didn't
remember.
have a suit, right?
Yeah.
My son Eddie's a fuck up. He's ruining the business. I mean, I love the guy, but he's flushing everything down the toilet.
Whoa, dude.
I mean, that's what you said, right, Joe? I mean, tell him yourself.
You don't lie to our guys, just don't throw you in the fire.
It's very true.
Dang. It's like they're like brothers or something almost.
Break it up.
Wrestling.
Who's your PO? Seymour Scagnetti. Hey, you come back to work for us, man. Well, I wanna.
Does he?
I gotta prove to asshead that I can get a regular, job type job.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Look, we can get you a lot of legitimate jobs. I'll get you down in Long Beach as a dock worker.
I don't wanna lift no fucking crates, Eddie.
I don't think they're gonna have you do anything.
You
Yeah.
don't lift shit. And at the end of the week, you get a nice paycheck. Dock workers do very well. If he decides to make a surprise visit, that's the day we sent you to Tustin. If he comes back again, hey,
Sorry, Seymour. You just missed.
That's kind of sus. But,
that is a little sus.
But I think they're counting on him
not checking up.
Yeah, of course.
I'd like to know when I can come back, do some real work.
Just let Eddie for now set you up at Long Beach. Get this skating Eddie fuck off your back.
Yeah, it's the first step. I don't know why I'm rooting for these guys, but this movie gets you to root for them.
Well, they are the protagonists, right?
Vic here, I mean, he's only been nothing but good luck for us. You know he can handle himself, and you damn sure know you can trust him.
Can he handle himself? It doesn't sound like he could. What happened?
How would you feel about pulling a job with about 5 other guys?
I'd feel great about it.
Okay. That's really interesting to hear that side of it.
Yeah, but like they make it sound as if he's a very like they can count on him type of guy.
Yeah, which I was not the impression I got hearing Mr. White and Mr. Pink talk
about him, right?
The 12th caller wins on the station.
I love this.
Survived.
I gotta talk to Daddy and find out what he wants done.
Oh, this is prison time.
He said the place turned into a fucking bullet festival. He took a cop hostage just to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense how he got out then.
I don't know who's got the loot. I don't know if anybody's got the loot. I don't know who's dead. I don't know who's alive. I don't know who's caught.
Yeah, that's interesting. Mr. Pink didn't tell him about the diamonds.
Oh, that's true.
He told him about everything else, but he didn't tell Blonde about the diamonds.
That's true.
You sure that's what he said? Okay, that's what I'll tell you.
What?
I don't know.
You like being a fucking hero?
What? My man recoiled hard from that one.
Jeez, man.
What in the Sam Hill's going on here?
What do you mean what's going on here, bro? Come on.
We were set up. The cops were there waiting for us.
What? Nobody fucking set anybody up.
The cops had that store staked out.
Okay, Mr. fucking Detective. You're so fucking smart. Huh? Who did it?
Maybe you.
You fucking idiot. Turn a fucking jewelry store into a Don't you call me a fucking idiot.
It was Blonde.
I got a few questions of my own.
You ain't dying, he is.
Yeah.
I will call somebody. Oh, fucking snake charmer. What do you think? I'll call a doctor.
All right, well, let's go. Let's go.
Maybe he could tell us who the fuck set us up.
If you fucking beat this prick long enough, he'll tell you started the goddamn Chicago fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what if he just says like this guy and then he just like turns everyone, you know?
Blondie, stay here and babysit them two. I'll follow you. You ditch him. Pick up the stones.
You can't leave these guys there with him.
Why not? Because he's a fucking psycho.
Tell him. Tell him what happened.
He's the reason the joint turned into a shooting spree.
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking silent partner? Tell him!
He went crazy in the store, but he seems all right now.
But it doesn't matter though.
That's true.
Doesn't matter if he's all right now.
I told them not to touch the fucking alarm. They did.
Yeah, but you even said they deserved it.
That's your excuse for going on a kill crazy rampage. I don't like alarms, Mr. White.
Oh, man.
Blondie, you stay here and take care of these two. White and Pink, you come with me. Alone at last.
This poor cop.
I've been on the force for only 8 months. They don't tell me anything.
Jeez.
Even your boss said there wasn't a setup.
I don't have a boss. Nobody tells me what to do. You understand?
I mean, you kind of do a little bit, right?
All you can do is pray for a quick death, which you ain't gonna get.
Jeez.
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Jeez. Maybe Mr. White was right.
Yeah, I'm curious because like it seems like they were a really bad judge of character.
I mean, he's just a psych, or they don't care.
But they do care.
Jeez, man. It's so messed up.
Because they clearly care, because otherwise they wouldn't be mad right now. Because like I said, they said that they assumed...
Oh my gosh.
They said that they assumed that he was going to be, you know, like a solid kind of like, you know, person that they can kind of rely on.
I just wonder if Joe and them know.
But that's what I'm saying. So they were completely wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because not only that, but he ended up screwing up their whole thing.
What else does he have in his trunk?
That was an interesting sort of like
a little break in the music,
or something. Like,
yeah. The sound design and everything, it was really well done.
Well, it's just interesting. Like, why? You know?
Oh, man. What is he gonna say when they get back?
I don't know, because like they were gonna kill him anyways, right?
I don't know anything about any of you fucking guys. I'm not gonna say anything.
That's a horrible way to go.
Yep, it's probably the worst way to go.
Please. Look, I got a little kid on.
He's so young.
Don't what the
Wait, what?
Dang, good for him. He looks like he's gonna die.
Well, I mean, they didn't stop the bleeding whatsoever, so he probably will.
But, like, look at how pale he is.
That's what I'm saying. Probably from blood loss.
What's your name? Marvin. Marvin what? Marvin Nash. Listen to me, Marvin Nash. I'm a cop. I know. You know? Yeah, your name's Freddie something.
Dang.
Freddie Noonlight.
You gotta get him to the hospital.
How do I look? I don't know what to tell you, Marvin.
Shoot, man.
Marvin, I need you to hold on. This cop's waiting, moving a block away.
Oh.
The fuck are they waiting for? I'm fucking deformed! Fuck you! I'm fucking dying here!
Not to make a move till Joe Cabot shows up.
Oh, shoot.
We're just gonna sit here and bleed. Joe Cabot sticks his fucking head through that door.
That's such a great reveal.
That is cool.
Because I so didn't expect him.
I bet you everything from a diddle dad Joe to a damned if I know that in Milwaukee they got a sheet on this Mr. White motherfucker's ass. So what I want you to do, put a name to the face.
So then the fact that he was getting Mr. White's name as he was literally like dying in the car is insane.
Use the commode story.
What's a commode story?
It's a scene, man. Memorize it. Something funny that happened to you while you're doing a fucking job, man.
I gotta memorize all this? There's over 4 fucking pages of this shit.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
You gotta know every detail there is to know about this commode. So what you gotta do is to take all them details, man, and make them your own.
Yeah. That is true, though. When you tell anything, you always have these like weird details that you remember.
Yeah.
This was
Repetition.
during the Los Angeles marijuana
Hey, what the heck?
in 1986.
Silver Surfer, isn't that
Yeah, it's Marvel Comics. Yeah.
Couldn't get any weed any fucking where then.
Come on, man. This sounds way too.
Every time I bought some weed, I was buying for 4 or 5 different fucking people. Finally said,
I like how normal he seems. Like even the Marvel Comics or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just seems like a regular dude.
Well, because he is.
And these rinky-dink potheads come by. They're my friends and everything, but still, you know?
Even the way he moves now is different.
Yeah.
I don't even know what $10 worth looks like. This is a very weird situation.
That's a cool, like,
a really cool transition.
Step by step, kind of like.
And she was begging me to sell it. So I told her.
And like how you can tell the story's different now.
But I would take a little bit.
It looks like he refined it a little more, like not overacting.
Of course.
Now, picking the guy up at the train station.
Wait a minute. I'm going to the train station.
Yeah, the guy needed it right away. Don't ask me why.
Even the way he can answer.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I walk into the men's room, and who's standing there? 4 Los Angeles County sheriffs and a German shepherd. German shepherd starts barking. Now my senses, blood in my veins.
Oh, this is cool.
I'm just standing there, drenched in panic, and all these sheriffs.
This is so cool.
This is really cool.
And I said, buddy, I'm going to shoot you in the face if you don't put your hands on the fucking dash.
Police brutality. You know how to handle that situation.
I love the filmmaking of that. That was so
very
cool.
interesting.
It just stories within stories within stories. It's so cool.
He's funny. He's a funny guy. You remember the Fantastic Four?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, with that invisible bitch and Flame On and shit.
Thing.
He
Motherfucker looks just like the Thing.
I was actually thinking that.
Showtime. Grab your jackets. Parked outside.
Is it 22?
Oh, that's pretty small.
Yeah, right? That's cool. I like how there's basically no soundtrack to this movie. All the music that is played within the movie.
Yeah, but it is a soundtrack.
It is,
in a way,
which is so cool though.
Because it's not actually, they're not actually playing it in there. It's still, you know what I'm saying? It's still overlaid on they're not actually playing it, which is weird.
Don't pussy out of me now. They don't know. You're fucking Beretta. They believe every fucking word because you're super cool.
I feel that.
Guy has to have rocks in his head the size of Gibraltar to work undercover. You want one of these? Yeah, give me the bear claw.
It's a black cocktail waitress named E. Lois. E. Lois. E. and Lois.
Instead of like...
He called her Lady E. And now, apparently, Lady E was married to a real piece of dog shit. She put some wacko glue on his dick and glues his dick to his belly.
Jeez.
Was he all pissed off?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle.
I love Joe.
Under no circumstances do I want any one of you to relate to each other by your Christian names.
Which is really smart.
All I want you guys to talk about, if you have to, is what you're gonna do. Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, Mr. Pink.
Why can't we pick our own colors?
Tried it once, it doesn't work.
Because then everybody would be fighting over it. It's like Among Us.
How about if I'm Mr. Purple? That sounds good to me.
Some guy on some other job is Mr. Purple. You're Mr. Pink.
Stop screwing up the situation.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's easy for you to say. You're Mr. White. You have a cool sounding name.
Bro, like...
I love this stuff.
There's two ways you can go on this job. My way or the highway. Now what's it gonna be, Mr. Pink?
Jesus Christ, Joe. Fucking forget about it.
What do you mean? He's acting like he's making it a big deal. Bro, you're making it a big deal.
What happens if the manager won't give you the diamonds?
When you're dealing with a store like this, they're insured up the ass.
Yeah, nobody wants to die.
The manager's no better than to fuck around. So if you get one that's giving you static, he probably thinks he's a real cowboy, so you gotta break that son of a bitch in two.
Dang.
If you wanna know something he won't tell you, cut off one of his fingers. The little one.
Dude, he knows everything, man.
I'm hungry. Let's get a taco.
Oh, we didn't see what happened, dude. Yeah.
That's Mr.
That's Mr. Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
He's the one that died, right?
Yeah. It's Quentin Tarantino is who it is.
Dang. Those guys.
Jeez.
Those guys pulled up like nothing.
Okay.
Is he dead? Did he die or not? Let's go.
He just died from getting hit in the head?
Hold it! Hold it! Right there! Get in the fucking car!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's how. Oh.
He had to kill a random lady. It wasn't even like...
Yeah, that sucks that there was a civilian. I don't think she died, but it sucks that... I feel like the undercover thing went on for too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro.
But he had to get Joe. Oh, man.
What the fuck happened?
Slash the cop's face. Cop, his serum was gonna burn him alive.
Is that gonna help?
This cop?
Oh, no.
He was gonna kill the cop and me. He was gonna blow you to hell and make out for the diamonds. What'd I tell you?
Yeah, come on. Buy it.
He didn't just kill him. He talked about what he was gonna do when he was slicing him up.
Well, I mean, doesn't he have his ear gone? Like, I feel like that already...
you can tell, and you could smell the gasoline.
Yeah, like what?
It's right about the ear. It's hacked off.
He was gonna kill us, take the satchel of diamonds and scram. I'm right about that, right? That's correct. That's your story.
I mean, the problem is he believes him.
He could have fucking walked. All he had to do was say my dad's name, but he didn't. He kept his fucking mouth shut.
No.
You're telling me that now that this man is free, he's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue to rip us off?
Oh, you're screwed, man.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
What the hell for? It'd just be more bullshit.
Oh, no.
This man set us up. That lump of shit's working with the LAPD.
Oh, no. Aren't they supposed to come in, though?
Joe, trust me on this. You've made a mistake. He's a good kid.
Was the only one I wasn't 100% on.
That's your proof?
You don't need proof when you have instinct. I ignored it before, but no more.
Oh, come on. Oh.
You lost your fucking mind.
Joe, if you kill that man, you die next. Don't make me do this.
Larry, stop pointing that fucking gun at my dad!
Yeah, they're all gone. Huh. Oh, they didn't hit. He just hit him in the stomach.
But they didn't order a doctor. Yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't blame him. All this stuff went to crap, bro. My question is, why are they taking so long to show up?
Dang, man.
I'm sorry. Do it all the time.
That's rough.
Oh man, he like saved his life.
I'm a cop. Larry. I'm a cop. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm surprised you told him.
Oh man, is it gonna?
Face! Drop the fucking gun! Get a fucking blow you away!
Dang. Wow. Isn't that amazing?
Very interesting movie. Very interesting.
Can you imagine that being your first movie? It's such a great idea. Like, it's so genius to show everything but the heist. To make a heist movie that's everything but the heist.
Yeah. And he made it was just a very unique sort of like experience almost, you know?
It
like,
was.
What?
It was totally different. The acting was incredible.
Yeah.
On everybody's part. They carried the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, right? Like no soundtrack. Like they used real songs as the soundtrack, but like the radio was like a character and that's it.
Yeah.
And that was super cool.
Yeah. It had this very and I feel like this doesn't work with all types of movies and all types of styles, but it had this very realistic, like almost like you're not watching a movie. You're like,
but then there were other elements of it that weren't. Like Tarantino's writing to me is so, it's not unrealistic, but it has such a, this sounds weird and I can't put it any other way, but you know how like when you hear Shakespeare, it sounds a certain way. Yeah, and I know like it's not the same like as Tarantino, but it sounds like, like it has a rhythm and like a almost like a rhyme to it in a way that sometimes real life doesn't have. And so that's why I think that combination is very interesting because he has this dialogue that's so unique and almost like musical in a way. And then the acting is so visceral.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the dialogue, it's weird because while the writing is very good. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think a lot of movies, actually the majority of movies, like don't have like realistic like dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like completely
of course
chopped up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a movie. You know, you got to kind of have like a more clear vibe of things. I feel like the way that they execute it is realistic or something.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. And that's why the acting carries this movie, I feel like.
Yeah, and you don't really get that. Even if you have good acting, like in other movies, you don't get this weird like vibe of it being like you could really see this like being just like someone carrying around a camcorder following people. You know, what I'm saying? Even though the writing is, you know, not
of course.
How should I say, like completely realistic or whatnot? You know, it's artistic in a way. And like the story is very, I don't know, it's just very interesting, you know. He always
he likes his like chapters and he likes his out of order storytelling, I feel like.
Yeah. And he also like he likes stories that just happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is interesting. You know, it's not like the characters are kind of going on about things, but like the story isn't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying like, oh, and that is why, you know,
you should be a cop or whatever.
Or like whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the characters, they're just doing stuff and the story just tags along.
You can really feel, like I said, and I've taken like note from this from Tarantino, but he's talked about literally being like, you know, you come up with these characters and you stick them in a scene and it writes itself.
Yeah.
And you feel that style where it really just feels like, okay, you came with a bunch of different and especially in a movie like this where they truly are all very different characters and you just see them interact and it feels real. Every response, every back and forth, it's just like he took these guys and he stuck them in a warehouse.
Yeah.
And it's impressive. And
it makes it can make it less predictable or more predictable depending on the context.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Both sides. Because, you know, sometimes you want it to be predictable where it's like, well, obviously this guy is like messed up. So in this situation, he's going to be like this, you know, because it adds a sort of consistency to the characters. But then it also makes it unpredictable because it's not like the story is telling you I'm, you know, clearly this character is the good guy, so we're trying to make it seem like he has this, you know, downtime or something. And so we can predict like, oh, okay, he's going to have like this little, I don't know, dip or depression era, and then he's going to rise up. You know what I'm saying? It's like not like that.
Yeah.
And so it just makes for a very dynamic, all over the place kind of like story as far as like emotionally, you know?
And I like some of the different, like I really like that, because I know we were talking about like, oh, they didn't really background check Mr. Blonde as much as they should have. But I feel like when you get the full story, it's like, it does this really good job of taking away the glamour, like deglamorizing like, oh, gangsters or like whatever, like this like kind of, it's like, yeah, they can trust him for what they need him to do. It doesn't mean he's a good guy. Like he could be a horrible person even by these like robber standards. But you know what I mean? Like Mr. White kept being like, oh, he's a psychopath. Like, you know, of course you would never do that. And he even has another line talking about like psychos who like carve people up or something, I think earlier in the movie. And so you can tell he like looks down on that, but they don't care because they can trust him. He's willing to not like talk to the cops, which I think he was. I think he was a little bit like unhinged, but he still wouldn't put them in danger. He would get the job done.
I still think it was a mistake because it ended up being a mistake.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, like,
but it was only a mistake because they were set up.
No,
like they would have been pissed that he killed people, but it wouldn't have put the job in danger. Or okay, I don't think it would have.
Very well would have.
Okay, it would have.
If
put
you
the
shoot
job
anybody, the job's in danger. Like, you know, you're just leaving evidence. Like,
that's true.
That's all I'm saying. You know, it's while I understand their trust for him, like, I mean, clearly, you know, it's a lot more than what I thought from the get go. It's like, yeah, he took a bullet for them essentially, like big time. And so I feel like not putting him in would be, I don't want to say more messed up because at the end of the day, it's like,
yeah.
You know, they're kind of crazy, but I wouldn't see that happening. It's almost like, yeah, you got to trust them to kind of like pull through and things like that. Yeah. And unfortunately, you know, mistakes do happen sometimes. And so while it is a mistake, you know, if you want to talk about like all the logistics and objectively speaking, it's like, well, they're never, you know, not going to put him in. It's like, you know, what are you going to do? Of course. But yeah, he always has this whole thing of like, if you're halfway a decent person in a messed up situation, you're not in for a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel a lot of his movies have that vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has this very like bleak sort of like environment that he creates. And then he puts in like, you know, some hardcore characters. And then every once in a while there'll be like a character, whether it's a side character, main character that has like some decency or some standards. And it's like they, you know, if they fall into that like quote unquote weakness, you know, and they like show a sort of like compassion or something like that, it kind of gets the better of them, you know, especially in those like situations, which is, it's interesting. It's an interesting sort of like take.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know.
That whole, ending, like, man, that's so brutal.
It is. It reminds me of the, I know it obviously like this came first or whatever, right? Because it's his first movie, but it reminds me of the, that
Scene in Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah. Like where they're,
you know what it reminds me of? This is once again really weird, but it reminds me of Shakespeare, dude. Like in all like seriously, in all the tragedies, like Hamlet or whatever, right? It's like part of it is that like everybody dies basically.
Yeah.
And like the way that it was like, oh, he shoots him. And then like at the very last moment, like everyone is sitting in this little warehouse that kind of feels like a stage a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm making a stretch here, but it really gave me those vibes where it's like, this feels like a you know, Tarantino very much take on a tragedy of sorts.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, for sure.
And I just like that. I like seeing Mr. White broken by like this kind of weird twisted idea of faith. And it's like, oh, he trusted this kid. You could see he's a little bit more like trustworthy because he keeps kind of trusting everybody and like has a sense for people. He's a little bit more like traditional and old school. And like after killing his friend, to stand up for what he thinks is right, like it's just shattered.
No, yeah, because you know it's one of those, like I said, is if you're halfway a decent person, in a messed up situation, you can't, because your standards don't hold up yet, like because you don't follow certain things, right? And so at the end of the day, it's like, you're only halfway there.
Yeah, it's just amazing. I love this movie.
Yeah, it was really good.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think, obviously, in the comments down below. Next Tarantino movie, let us know. As always, full-length reactions up with the Patreon. The next week's reaction to this movie here is up for early access if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. We would love to have you. And if you do, we will see you all in the next video.